Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready, 6-yard, 57. Get that quarterback! Check.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
57, go. Check, crunch.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check, 59. Rap. Get wide.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Stiff-armed it. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Another try for Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Get up! 180! I want to work! I want to work! You got nothing. 35's the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Mike 35, Mike 35.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Lock in, lock in.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
35's the mic. You run.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. The throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Touchdown, Chicago! Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that's caught. Inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Motion. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I want to work.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Jackson on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And New York set to take the field. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go. Come on. Hey, check 24.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
3 down, 3 down.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
You're not ready.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And now he'll turn and off his back foot. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, word alert, word alert. 35's the Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
18.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Alert.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. This one left side caught by Patterson. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Going for it all. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, It's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more tight ends are being...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 330. Two finds his way home for the sack.
Second down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Jackson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are... PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The toss out to Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go!
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That's what I do.
first down. Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10, 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.